Hey guys, my name is Nelly and I'm going to react on Leo and Gina's divorce. So I came across this couple just yesterday and I was so shocked that people who are really in love like this can separate. So I chose to look at their Q&A.
Don't know how to put it in priorities. How many kids do you and your wife like to have?
So they are talking about how many kids they want to have, right? So they wanted triplets. That is their preference, but I'm so shocked, guys. So they want 3 children. So and also they wished that they were triplets. So I'm looking at Leo and Gina, and they look so happy together as they do their Q&A. And what is really shocking me is that these two people looked so happy together. So someone asked if they are still married, and she was like, why would someone ask that? Then Leo said, because at one point you left me. So I think this is not the first time this girl is leaving this young man. She has left him before. So that is what I learned from them. And then I think they made up things and they are together one more time. So I believe Gina is from Finnish and Finland. She speaks Finnish, and Leo is from UK. That's what I believe from their accent. I haven't really known them. Yeah. So according to what I've watched like their 4 videos, and I really loved Leo. I really loved Leo, honestly, because I think he's lovely, he's mature than his age, and he's so caring. So they are talking about where his hair went. I think he just shaved his hair. I like him with the hair better than bald. So I think, and the way they are saying that it went in the rubbish, I was just like, they are speaking so lay. The girl Gina is very beautiful, I can see, and she looks even younger, you know. What are you most afraid of is the question. Gina said death. Guys, I am afraid of death. That's the only thing that scares me. So Gina says she's afraid of being left alone on this earth, I believe. And it's so funny how she can say that and then she left this poor boy. Oh my God. I was looking at him. I felt so bad. I wish I had something to do about it, but not really. So my thought about this whole thing is that um I would just say Leo is very lucky because to me he's a very loving guy and he knows God. He understands everything, and then he knows that God is above everything. That is what made me at least happier. And then another thing I realized is that he is lucky he has the community as well, his subscribers, his family. You know, imagine if he didn't have a YouTube channel and then this girl just leaves him. And guys, it's 7 years we are talking about. You can really get addicted to someone. When they leave you, you will get broken. But if you have experience of reading people's stories, like I went in the comment section and I was so amused by how many people were trying to console him, people talking about their failed relationships, and I found that a very good thing for Leo, because at this point Leo just needs something that will keep him going. Someone suggested that said that he should take time before plunging in another relationship. I agree with that, because I think these people got married when they were so young. They have never gotten time together to explore the world. This is my life, you know. I got married immediately after high school, and I never got a chance to explore, get to learn things before I even grew up. Before I was even 18 years old, I already have my first child, and this was, I don't know what to call that, but I think that people are blessed if you find yourself with your parents taking care of you. You count yourself blessed. So I'm just going to encourage Leo. I would say Leo is feeling the most pain because Gina left him. I don't think Gina is feeling any pain wherever she is. I think she had something that made her decide that, and I feel that according to the videos I've watched, there are two Q&A videos, and I felt that Gina had been planning this, because in this video right here we hear that when someone asks why, if they're still married to each other, and she say, why would someone ask that? And Leo is like, because you once left me. So I think this is something that has been on Gina's mind the longest, and I think Leo trusted her, and I think if he could have been more observant, I think this is something that Gina had planned for a long time. Sometimes life can be boring. Sometimes people wish to have some things that they cannot find from their partner. So it takes maturity, it takes tolerance, it takes commitment for someone to stay where they are. So I do not know exactly what made Gina to decide and divorce. And you know, guys, at least people break up, but when it comes to straight on divorce, but I was confused because Leo said that in July, Gina decided that they go their separate way. And when I was looking at their videos, I could see that these guys were together even as soon as 1 month ago. So I was just confused. I was confused, when did all this happen? I was really confused, honestly, guys. And I'm just wondering, when did this happen? Because in the video, Leo mentioned in July, Gina decided to separate from him, like without him. And I was like, oh, so this is something that has been going on. I think this is something that I've been talking about, and I think it's something that they knew that was coming. But when he narrates the story, I get a little bit confused, and I feel that one thing people should do, like if you have a YouTube channel and you have a community, just trust your people and share what you think. You know, keeping quiet doesn't really help, even though I know sometimes there are things that you cannot share with people. You feel they are more maybe embarrassing or whatever, but sometimes it's good to hinder. Just give something like a signal. Okay, this is what really happened. Don't go so deep, but just narrate. Here comes Leo with the heartbreak. So let's listen to what he is saying actually, and let's just cheer him up. I felt so bad for this young man, because look how he's looking, from just being very happy, and now you are so sad. So I felt for him, and I was like, I wish I was his mom. I just give him a hug and tell him everything is going to be okay. But guys, things do happen. So he says, I'm struggling, my heart is absolutely crushed. when I had my match confusion, and I'm so shocked. Yeah, it's shocking. It's shocking for your wife. I want to address something very personal to me that I thought I'll never. My wife and I were celebrating. You see what he's saying? They were celebrating. And then it just flipped. July 17th, just 8 days after celebrating our anniversary. So I'm just wondering, I'm confused. Because the way he's narrating it is not related to their last video before this one. When I look at their last video before this particular video, they were happy together. Like, I am confused. Oh, poor boy, he cries. But I'm just going to send a hug to him and tell him it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. But I can imagine how broken this young man is, and I hope and pray that his family are there for him. And I would just like to encourage him and tell him that he's going to find someone, and all this is going to end. It's definitely going to end. Let's see what he's saying. He's saying he sensed something is off, and he prayed about this marriage. Wow. So he cries. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This guy, oh my God, I can only imagine. And the way he loved his wife, I wonder what really went down, what happened. I just wonder, were they arguing or something? I don't know. Was it financial? I don't know. He says he feels like just running away. Oh my God. It's okay, Leo. He's saying he can't blame anyone. It's so heartbreaking. I can see in his face, oh my God, I hope his family is helping him. Guys, these people fell in love when they were so young. So young. I think Leo was 16 and Jenna was 14. I don't know if Jenna was getting pressure from the parents or family or whatever. What really triggered her to leave? What triggered her to divorce? Is it the distance from home? I don't know. I wish I knew. But what I can just say, it's going to be okay, Leo. Just I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to deal with this, honestly, because I'm sure he's feeling so broken, so blank, and so alone. And it doesn't matter what people like. Oh my God, if you love somebody, you really love them, and you just want them to be with you. But I know for sure, after 1 year, after 2 months, after 3 months, after 4 months, you will be okay. You'll be fine. And I thank God that you know God. So some of the things that I feel are going to really break him is because I think he quit school. If he could have continued with school, it could have been okay. He could have at least achieved something, and also if he loses, at least he achieved something. But he left all that for Jenna. So they were together, they've been making content together. I don't know what the problem is. I feel so sorry for him. He breaks down again. It's okay, Leo. It's going to be okay. God knows exactly what's going on. And just trust that this is God's will. If you two, Jenna, and yourself were destined to be together, you will definitely be back together. But I heard him talk of divorce. So which means they have divorced, and this is so hard. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. And I was just looking at the videos YouTube yesterday, and this video just came on my face, and I got interested. And when I got interested, I'm a reactor. I decided, let me just talk about it. Maybe he's going to hear one word from me that is going to encourage him, and maybe he's going to feel better. That is what I thought, and then I decided, let me just react on it. And I like the way he's strong. At the same time, he's broken, but at the same time, he's encouraging people. You see? So I love this guy, and I think he's a strong guy, and I believe God is going to bless him with the one woman who will love him times 10. So Leo, just don't lose it. God, Father God knows it better. And I'm sure He's going to send to you, your wife, your partner, and whatever God wishes is going to happen. If Gina is yours, she will come back, she'll think about it. But as it looks, you said you parted ways and you mentioned divorce. So I was just like, how serious was this? But I believe God is going to hold your hand. God is going to walk with you. God is going to be a blessing, and He's going to bless you with someone. I went to the comment section and I saw people really encouraging. Someone said they were in these shoes before. Most of the people will be in these shoes at one point. Yeah. Especially when you are growing up, you will find yourself in this similar situation at one point. Yes, it happens when you are in love with someone. Be ready to be heartbroken. People do cheat, and also Leo mentioned that he was assuring his subscribers that at least it's not physical abuse, and it's not, and he said he didn't say totally that it was not about cheating, but he said not him. So as far as cheating is concerned, he's not the one. So I was just like, there was no physical abuse, and there was no cheating from his side. So what happened to Gina? What happened? So we don't know. And if you heard, he said that nobody should contact her. So I don't know why, and I don't know why he said that. But anyway, he knows better why he said that. And it looks like he's so sure that Gina is not going to be back. But guys, me personally, I question myself. You've been with someone for years. 1, 2, 3, 4 years, 5. You been glued to this person, and then all of a sudden you just decide to leave. How does that happen? Are you not going to miss this person? Didn't you love this person? I ask so many questions. Didn't you love this person? Because as far as I'm concerned, leaving someone that you've been living together day, night, every month, every year, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is so hard. So hard. So how do people just decide it's over? How? I think the pain, and I'm just wondering, for this particular case, Gina and Leo, where was the pain? Is it because they were financially down? Is it because, I don't know. I want to think maybe Gina was missing her family. Did she find someone else? I've asked myself so many questions. And why isn't Leo not wanting someone to contact her? At least maybe someone who knows them, someone who is close to them can make this difference. And I'm sure they have tried, definitely. They have tried. Because I don't think people who have been living together like this, people who know them closely, can just ignore them. So I believe there is someone who has tried to talk to them at least. That is what I think. Someone has tried to talk to them at least. That I know. There is no way this relationship has just ended without someone trying to talk to them. So for me, it is very sad. I think sorry. I think it's so heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking because you don't expect this in a relationship that you look at and you see like people are so in love. That is what I was seeing. So when you see people who are in love part ways, you just wonder what was missing and what exactly has happened. So for this particular reason, I'm just like, wow, wonders of love, it can just end like that. So me, what I think when this happens, in most cases, people do not really love each other. They do not really love each other. So it is a situation where people have been forcing issues. So finally, they look for an excuse just to leave the other person. That is what me I usually think. Because me, the way I love someone, it's not easy to leave someone. It's not easy. There has to be something that has caused these people to stop loving each other. At least one person stops loving one each other, the other one, and then they start looking for an excuse to leave them. That is what me I think. And when it comes to marriage, honestly, when it comes to marriage, it's complicated. It's not easy. People think it's easy. It's never easy. And there is this argument about very little minor petty things. People argue about, people start shouting, and then people rethink. When one thing in marriage you should learn never to say very, very, very very bitter things to people, things that you can never take back. There are things that you can never take back, and when you tell people these things, they haunt them. They will keep on meditating, thinking, flashing back about these things, and sometimes they are the determinant. Yes, guys, there are things that when you tell people, it's very difficult for you to take back. So avoid saying these very bitter things that you can never take back. Yes, there are things you can tell people, but you cannot take back. Avoid them. So I wish Leo healing, and it's a good thing that he knows God. Let him relax. Someone special is on the way towards him in a special way. God had plans for him, and if it not work with Jenna, God blessed them with the 7 years. That was it. So there is someone out there. So let God will be done. So guys, let's support him. Let's be there for him. And one thing I'm going to tell him, you can I don't know, it's not easy to do, especially YouTube, doing it alone without someone. But I would just tell Leo that he's blessed to have this huge family on YouTube. Let him continue interacting with them. He can choose someone to do videos with, a friend, but getting into a relationship is something that he has to take some time. Let him be on his own. So thanks, guys, for watching. See you.